Okay, here we're going to be looking at our long lunge pulse. Really great exercise for our hamstring and our opposite hip flexor. It's become quickly one of my favourites that I, one, love doing myself, and two, giving clients. And there are a few little intricacies and details that are really great for it. So, a great way to start is obviously having some sort of seat or box beside you, a mat on the floor or something that you can put underneath the knee as one, a little protector, and two, a guide, so you get more confidence with it. What we want to do is we want to go straight up. Now I've gone the knee closest to the box as the knee down, because then I have a tripod position. So I have my right leg, left knee, and left hand, creating a little triangle. But I don't want to use this as too much of a lean-to for weight, but I can use it as also a guide as well as a stability support if I need. So as you can see here, I've got, first of all, active toes. So my toes turned in and under because I am going to push weight through them. Then I've got my knee lined up here. What I don't want is my hip directly on my knee, on top of my knee as I have it here. So I am going to tilt forward and get angle. You can see my hand here. Angle on this thigh. Okay? Then after that, adjust the shorts. After that, I'm going to take this front leg so that this knee and ankle is not in this position, but it is out in front. Okay? And then I'm going to elevate that toe. That allows me to flex that hamstring a lot more and create a lot more other tensions throughout this. Now the aim of the game is to lift my back knee off the ground. Okay? And I'm going to do that by driving my back heel that direction into the ground. And I all want to do that while not raising this hip height or my shoulder height, obviously. If I raise my hip height, I lift my shoulder. So I'm using this hand as a guide, so that if I pop up and I come and this hand comes off, I know you can't see it just yet, but I'll change in a second, then I've gone too far. So what I want to do is I want to drive and lift. So I'm not really changing this hip height very much. This hamstring is obviously locked and loaded in that bent leg sort of stretching different parts of that hamstring compared to our straight leg one, so you need to be able to do both. And I'm getting really strong high tension through this hip flexor on this other side. Common mistakes, people straighten this leg, straighten both, come up high. No, I want to stay low and bend, staying low as possible. So if I now whip everything around, I should do the other leg, but so I'm here. You're going to watch this hip height doesn't change very much. Very, very little. And obviously the better I get at it, the more loose I get, it doesn't move at all. Okay? So that is our long lunge pulse. Take your time with this one, get it right, get the setups, make sure your hip heights are right, and your ankle, knee, hip, knee, ankle are all staggered in that line, and you're going to make some really great progress. This is big for this hip flexor, hamstring, and then opposite, hip, hamstring, hip flexor on those legs. So give that a go. Our long lunge pulse.